Well, this is what COVID does to you, I guess. You go home, live with your parents for a bit whilst you're working from home. When you finish work, what can you do? You got nothing to do? Pull out the PS2 and play the most random games there are. And we're playing Juiced here, probably a very random game, not very popular at all. But I looked on YouTube and there weren't too many gameplays of it. There's a few speed runs here and there, which the speed runs are actually crazy because you can finish the game so quickly if you want to. But I want to go back through and play the game just as I did in my childhood. And I never actually finished the game when I was younger, so I thought it'd be good for me to play through it and share it with you guys. It's my second playthrough of the game since I've been home. So yeah, I've been a little bit bored. But yeah, the first playthrough was just for fun and I really enjoyed playing it and I want to play it again and I want to share it with you guys, like I said. But yeah, this is probably one of my most favourite games. I think I like it so much because as a child I could never finish it. I was never good enough. So now, I mean, I'm probably not much better, but you know, I managed to finish the game. I managed to 100% the game. It's a bit of a spoiler for however many episodes there are in this series. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. As you can see, I'm messing through the menus, changing some things, changing the difficulty and stuff, putting it on hard because, you know, trying to make it as difficult as I can. And then there's a few control options, not many, but you know, I changed it to that one. Where's the controller? It's all packed away, but so you can accelerate and decelerate like that instead of the X and square buttons. So let's get into it.
Angel City, home to the country's toughest street racing crews. In Juiced, you'll get to meet them all, but you'll need to do more than just win. You'll need to impress them with all your tricked-out automobiles, challenge them for ownership, entertain them with slick maneuvers and cool style, and win the best-looking machines for yourself. Now let's meet TK, leader of the Urban Maulers, and get you on the line.
Hey, I'm TK. Welcome to Angel City. So you want to race, huh? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna loan you some wheels for one race only. If you bend my wheels, you'll have to pay. After the race, buy your own vehicle. To make it interesting, let's have a little bet. Hell, if I was looking to buy one of these, I'd buy yours. Let's see what you're made of. You gonna race me for this? No, man, it's too much. That's a good bet.
So there you go, guys. That was the intro to the game. TK gives you one of his cars, which I think is one of his cars, and he also is kind enough to give you, you know, one of the best cars in the game, and it's much faster than the car he gives you. It's almost as if it's, you know, the tutorial stage of the game. That's why they give you one of the best cars to use, which is, you know, good for starting out. But as I said before, I did play this a fair few times, so I was pretty much, you know, I knew what I was doing. That's why I beat him quite easily, you know, which is good. So I guess I'll talk about how this commentary is going to work with me talking over it. I'll sort of just jump in and out between the races and whatever, and, you know, I'll talk when I'm trying to explain something and when I'm trying to explain what I'm doing for something. But yeah, for now, I've already explained it. This is the first race. It's fairly easy, just gives you a feel for it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The Eclipse is one of the best cars in the game. It's be class 6 or 7. There's 8 classes. 8 is, you know, the slowest and 1 is the highest. I'm not also too sure how many people have actually played this game before, so but I feel like because this game is so old, if you're watching it, you definitely played the game, and you're watching it for nostalgia, because I know I did. And the reason why I did a playthrough of it, I looked on YouTube, and there aren't many at all, and specifically, I couldn't find many, or any, really. I'm trying to remember, because it's been a while since I searched it, because I've been dedicated to, making the videos, but there was no PS2 playthrough of it, mainly because, you can download it on your PC, and you can play it in like 1080 by 60, and on PS2, I mean, I did my best with the quality, so hopefully it's good enough. But yeah, we won the race. That's fantastic. $5,000.
Hell of a race. You took it, man. Next, you'll need to visit the lot to buy your own car. Remember to save a couple of $1,000 for entry fees, repairs, and mods. To make modifications or repairs, go to the workshop and select the vehicle. Oh, and check out where to race in the calendar. For now, you're allowed to attend events marked with the yellow squares. See you on the track.
So yeah, now we just pay for TK's car, and we get to pick between 3 cars. It's almost like, for me anyway, because I played Pokemon all the time, this reminded me of Pokemon straight away. It's like your 3 starter Pokemon, your 3 starter cars. So I picked the most expensive one, because I played this game before, and I know it's the best one, so I picked the Golf. So I did the Golf, and now we're sifting through events to choose from. The first few there were show-offs, and at the start of the game you want to make money and rank up your car and get your car as good as possible, so I didn't do the show-offs, I went straight to the race. And now we're going to bet with a driver, and I try to bet with who I think I can beat, and it looks like I'm going to bet for Sue.
My name's Sue. I've heard all about you. Let's see if you're as good as they say. Where'd you put the batteries? Hey, are you betting? Or not? No way, that's too high. You're on!
Sue had a little bit of sass there, I'm not going to lie. So I thought I could beat that car that she had, but I didn't upgrade my car at all. So I don't know, I thought I could beat her, and we're not off to a good start at all. They're just getting absolutely T-boned at the back, and now we are fairly behind. So, it's not a good start. Hopefully we can pull through and catch up. But from memory, and also just from playing it, the start of the game, this is like one of the only tracks you can race on, and so it's easy. It's a pretty easy track, and the people you come up against are like the crew members. These are the weakest crew members. They're still pretty good, like the Maria, who is in the black car. Her skill level is high, like the actual stats that come up. But I don't really see a difference. The only time I see a difference is if 2 crew members have like the exact same car and they're racing each other. The crew member with the highest skill stat will win the race. But apart from that, you can't really tell the difference. It all depends on the car. And that was really good driving there into the corner. And Maria has wiped out. It's pretty cool how it tells you when people spin out. It's pretty cool. But if we shall Sue and not Maria, and Jesus, we got a bit of a pile up there. And looking on the map, looks like the guy behind me, TK, also ran into him, which isn't ideal. But at least it gives me room now just to chase down Sue and hopefully, win the bet as well. And it was a 4-lap race. It was a bit of a long race. So, to be fair, most of the races I have cut and, tried to keep the interesting bits where, as you can see, it took me 2 laps or a whole, like, lap and a half to catch Sue here. But the car isn't quick enough. It's no stats upgraded, nothing, no parts added, nothing. It's just pretty trash and making me regret my decision of, purchasing the Golf. But playing through the game before, I know once it's upgraded, it is probably one of the best cars, even though it's the most expensive one from the start of the game. But honestly, all 3 of them are good. It is like Pokemon. The 3 cars you pick at the start are probably get to be the best in their class, which is sort of like Pokemon, where you can just sweep through the whole game with that starter. You can also do this with this on this game. It's probably one of the best things about the game because you can you don't have to go through and unlock any of the cars. You can start with just the first car and you can finish the whole game because of the way that the game works, with the respect and stuff. So yeah, that's the cool thing. It's sort of like you can just choose your own way, which is, for games back then was rare. I think this came out around the same time as Need for Speed Most Wanted, which is another game I really, really enjoyed. But that game, you were set. You had to go. You were set. You had to race him. This one, you can pick your races. You can pick your car, and you can finish the whole game with one car. And it's not a good start. We lost to Sue.
Come on! Cough up the cash!
Sue sassed us a little bit there, which isn't good. But here we are, earning some respect. That's how you finish the game. That's how you 100% the game. You get 1,000 respect with everybody. And there's also challenges. There's 3 challenges for each crew member. So 8 times 3, 24. Look at me. That's probably the first maths I've used since high school, which was several years ago now. So yeah, we upgraded our car slightly there, our Golf, and now we're going to bet with somebody else. We decided to bet with Sue.
Hi there, you want another go? These cars seem pretty even. It's going to be a tight race. Hey, are you betting? Or not? Sure, let's do it.
So yeah, bet with Sue there. Only reason to try and get my money back, obviously. Hopefully I can beat her. The Neon is actually also one of the best cars in the bottom class, Class 8. And I don't know, it's for this track and some of the corners randomly, they always do this weird in and out thing going on here, trying to break to the corner, and you can just blitz them. And this next corner coming up, I might overtake them beforehand. Oh no, I don't. And they always scrape the wall there. So if whoever's in front will always scrape the wall, and it just makes it so easy at the start of the game just to overtake people. Maybe it's on purpose, maybe it's not. I'm not too sure. But yeah, the AI is very random. You won't see it as much in the lower classes, but in the higher classes, it's just ridiculous sometimes, the shit they do. But anyway, you guys will see that when we get to it. So we've caught up to Sue, we've overtaken her, we've blitzed her, and really, maybe I'll look back here, you guys might be able to see, but I just contradicted myself. I was going to say I would have made so much time there because of the weird braking that they do, but she stuck with me. I'm also not sure if the game actually, when the driver you bet on, arguably, from what I've read online and other videos I've watched, they drive better, but I can't really tell. Obviously you'd think that makes sense if you're betting, we bet 10 grand, it's a 10 grand pot. It's actually more than we get for winning the race. You'd think that driver would drive better, but I'm not really sure how that works. But we absolutely blitzed them at the end. If you could see on the map just then, we're way in front, getting some nice respect, which is good. And we're going to chat some smack to Sue.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're a mean driver.
Yeah, I am, Sue. Very mean. Took her down, which is good, getting some more respect. Nearly able to do pink slips for TK already, which is good, which is crazy. You can blitz through the game so quickly. I definitely recommend checking out the speed run of this game because it's absolutely crazy how ridiculous I think that's one of the problems with this game, is that it's just so easy to finish, and there's ways around this game where you can make heaps of money this game so easily just by not even racing, just by betting on the cars. Most people that used to have the game probably know about it. I don't think I show it in this playthrough because I tried to play through this game as if I was playing it as a kid. And of course, the main thing you do when you're playing as a kid is customize your car to make it look as cool as possible, obviously, or as bad as possible. I don't know. But there might be some gearheads watching the playthrough and be thinking, no, you don't put that attachment with the car, or you don't put the thing on the side or whatever. So I just try and make it look as funky as possible, and showing you, the customization isn't, that's okay, I guess. For me as a kid, this is one of my first racing games. Didn't know any better, so I thought the customization was good, but obviously nowadays the customization is way better than this. So So yeah, just customizing the car. That will be the end of the episode. We got through the intro and all that jazz. Got through the first few races, but yeah, the game will definitely speed up and it ramps up very quickly. It's pretty crazy how quickly the game just accelerates. Like it goes from just being chill, and all of a sudden the game is crazy. And what game can you upgrade the sound system? I don't think it makes any difference at all. And what game can you do that? What game can you do the horns? I think you can lower the car in most games, but still, it's for its time. It's a great game, and just maybe I like it more just because of the nostalgia. I'm not too sure, and I'm also not too sure what color scheme I'm going for this Golf. But anyway, guys, that will be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one.